of last year.
Now on my left, in the red corner from Bradford in Yorkshire, Jimmy Breaks. His opponent, in the blue corner, will you welcome please, Grasshopper, Phil Johnson.
Grasshopper Phil Johnson of Lee Brooks in Derbyshire, 12 stone 4, well inside the 13 stone limit. And of course Jim Breaks, his opponent, in the opposite corner. There he is, very well inside at 11 stone 2. Heat number 2, refereed in this case by Emil Poiv.
Second away, round 1.
And of course Peter Zakvash is outside the ring now, operating as a judge should there be a draw in any of these bouts here this afternoon. Yes, going for the double leg Nelson. Brace got his arms out of the way just in time, but a second chance to Grasshopper, and the right shoulder blade off.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Well. Referee not at all sure which fist landed, but both of them look like a fist to me from here. But very difficult to tell, of course, because the heel of the hand can be changed back so quickly. There's another one coming if I know Jimmy Breaks. From the side headlock. In case you've just joined us, you've joined us in Heat 2 of an 8-man Knockout Challenge Cup competition here. And the first one into the semi-final, which we'll see later, is Mick McMichael, who's just beaten Sanders in Heat 1. And one of these two men will join McMichael in the first semi-final a little later on. Breaks, with all his experience, is going to have a few problems with Grasshopper. This is a very fast-moving fellow, this one. Barefoot wrestler, and very agile indeed. Just 1 minute to go.
Come on, Grasshopper. Come on.
Be very surprised if Breaks gets a quick submission, as he's going to try to from his Breaks special move. In fact, it's being worked against him. Well, it's a punch, and he spotted it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee gives the first public warning to Jim Breaks.
For a punch right in front of the referee's nose.
You know, a wrestler.
What infuriated Breaks then, of course, he had his own Breaks special worked on him by Grasshopper. 5 seconds to go. Let's have a close-up look at this Phil Johnson, Grasshopper from Lee Brooks, Derbyshire, 12 stone 4. We first saw him in April of last year. He's a black belt second dan at judo, turned part-time pro in December 81 in the pro ring. And Chris Adams was the fellow that brought him in.
Seconds away, round 2.
Round 2, 5 rounds to go. Just one fall to the side this heat. Number 2. So which of these two men goes into the first semi-final later on this afternoon against Mick McMichael, who's already beaten Sanders, to gain his place in that semi-final. Yeah, but he's held on, and Breaks won't like that at all, because that's one of his own special tricks, that, holding on to the wrist lever while whipping his man with a head mount. In fact, Grasshopper's acting very much like Breaks here with his special moves. Here's another Break special, and that was the heel of the hand. Oh, yes. There's some agility. Surprised look on Break's face when he gets almost thrown through the running rope. Going for it nicely. No, he's trying to get over the top, I think, there, Grasshopper. Going for the toe and ankle now. Figure 4 leg lock. The knees right there for, just a weak there.
3, 4.
Could have made a side surfboard of that. Just a minute left. Never give from that. Never submit from that. He might turn, face the canvas from it, but never give up. Look at that foot is right round the other way completely. Facing exactly the opposite direction to his other foot. Oh, a pretty supple character, this fellow Grasshopper. Half a minute. Goes for a full Nelson, gets a half. And now working into a 3/4 Nelson.
Come on, referee, asking. This is the submission hold.
Referee Emile Poil, having already given Breaks 1 public warning, watching very closely there.
1, 2. All right, boy.
Jimmy Breaks, who spends very little time in his corner, not arguing with the spectators somewhere or other, or telling him to shut up, or answering the back. Oh, he's quite quiet for the moment. Anyway, Jim Breaks, there he is, from Bradford, of course, 11 stone 2.
Seconds away, round 3.
Grasshopper somersaults across the ring, but far too late, and Breaks was watching anyway. Start of round 3, no score, 1 public warning against Breaks. And remember, 1 fall decides this heat. Heat number 2. Grasshopper, Phil Johnson versus Jim Breaks. Breaks in his usual horizontally striped trunks. And that's another illegal use of the ropes Breaks is used to. Full apologies, goes for the arm that was damaged in the ropes, and goes for a Breaks special left, and it could be it. And it is it. So Breaks the winner by the 1 submission required in just 50 seconds of round 3. So Breaks goes into the first semi-final against Mick McMichael.
In 50 seconds of round 3, the winning submission goes to the Bradford wrestler, Jimmy Breaks.